And welcome to another unboxing interview, friends. I'm going to be installing this Botslab dash cam. Has a bunch of nice features: 3.18-inch touchscreen, voice control, built-in GPS, 4-channel, 4K, bunch of cool stuff. Looks like we have our instructions here, quick start guide, all that. Oh, it comes with a 128 gigabyte card. That's sweet. A lot of these, sometimes you get a dash cam, doesn't come with a card. There's that. We'll be installing that. Pretty small and compact. Excellent packaging here. Okay. That's pretty sick. So these side cameras can only go in one way, and they're sitting magnetically. Go in there, and then you can turn these to where you want them to look. So we got the wires, rear dash cam, and installation tool. Here we have a hardwire kit with instructions. Okay, for parking, I got a fuse. Use my multimeter. Tested this one, make sure it's 12 volt and it's always on, and put the red wire on there, and then the ACC wire I connected to the yellow one to a fuse that isn't normally on unless you have turn the car on, and then I just grounded the black one to this fuse right there. Now we're just going to close this up and good to go. I put the camera right up there as well, and we'll just install the wires now. Okay, here we have it. We have the cameras on the right, on the left. Here's the screen. If you want to double tap, you can switch to the different cameras. The back one, front, side, right. That's pretty cool. You can adjust these too. If you want to turn these forward, this moves up and down. Also, the cameras on the sides. Just ran the wires. It was super easy. There's the one in the back there. All right, let's check out some of the stuff on here. Okay, so we're just going to add the dash cam here. The settings, can add Bluetooth pairing. So I had the mobile app, Wi-Fi settings. So add another phone. Pairing with Bluetooth. Okay. Next, the above steps have been completed. It found it there. It's connecting the device. It's connected. Okay, so we get started, and we have all the settings on here. A lot of different settings, as we can see. Turn the Wi-Fi on. Okay, we are connecting here. And go back to the Botslab. They're connecting. And we're good to go. So we have all this stuff on here. We can record a 3K or 1080. And the manual exposure. How much light you want. Voice recording, miles per hour, video logo. GPS coordinates, loop recording, so every minute. So in car recording, you can switch vehicle left, vehicle right, disable. In car black and white. Speaker volume, you can mute it, startup sound if you want. Date format, all these, just a ton of features on here, guys. Super easy. Trajectory collection, pilot lamp, screen brightness, all that good stuff. All right, and we can go to live. Should be connecting right now, and yes, there it is, and there I am. Hello. And then we also have, we can pull up the other cameras here, right, left, and the rear one behind me. So really cool. Let's go back. We've got the downloads. It'll pull up the file, all the things on there. We can download to our phone real quick. Oh, not downloaded. None are downloaded yet. You can download the phone if you want to. Parking monitor, so emergency videos, smart voice commands if you want to do like voice control. And then we have the settings here also. So just a lot of things on here. The app's super easy to set up. I mean, I basically did this in like 5 minutes here. You can see all the stuff we can do on here live. We can do the replay. You can update the dash cam here also. Let's see. So that's through the Botslab thing. So just very cool. I like that. You can move the cameras around if you want to, and see, like, it captures everything. You can go into the screen here also and adjust the sensitivity. Okay, here's the screen on there. I had to turn the car around. It's so bright over there. We can check it out. See how it's really easy to switch these around. Double tap those, whatever one I want, and I can pull it up on there. Sorry, it's behind my rear view mirror, so it's difficult to get a good picture of this here for you guys, but it is quite useful. I hit the settings there. We can pull up, double tap, exit emergency recording if we want to, like, okay. Hit the settings there, and you can do the connections and things like that through the here. And you can like also like parking monitor. You could do the parking video settings and all that stuff on there. So very cool. You can switch these whichever way you want. If you don't want to record inside, you can point them towards the outside windows or whatever. So yeah. That's going to have the emergency videos. We got the loop videos, time-lapse recording, the parking monitor, video capture, photos, all that stuff. So we can go to like emergency video where it detects something like that happened. So we can click here. Here we can see the 8-second emergency pre-recording. So it's already recording 8 seconds, and from then to right here where there was a significant bump, it registered that as an emergency, so it pre-recorded, so if something does happen, you're not going to lose that information. Got the loop videos too, so we can just say I want to like download that one, I can just take that one. Now using the Wi-Fi from the camera, this can download at 5.8 gigahertz. It's 300% faster than the 2.4 gigahertz that most dash cams have. So impressive download speed onto my app, and then right onto the phone if I want to do that. So you can see how quickly this does it. Turn off screen. Turn on screen. Show front camera. Show rear camera. Take photo. Turn off audio. Turn on audio. Take photo. Here we have the rear dash cam at night. It was a little bit of still precipitation on that back windshield, so not, crystal clear through there, but that's not the camera's fault. And then we have, as you can see really well at night, excellent vision here. And during, with a little bit more city lights and stuff, you can see pretty much everything around you. So did an excellent job, really, nighttime. So pretty impressed with the camera quality. I like how it tells you everything on here, the speed, your position, the time, the date, everything like that. So yeah, really nice, impressive. We got our right camera over here, left camera obviously over here. Got the rear cam if nobody's following us, looks like. So I have this basically right behind my rear view mirror, so I can't really see the screen. And just talking normal, seeing how the audio is. So I had it plugged in, I hardwired it, but in the settings I think it was too sensitive, so it never stopped recording. It was just constantly recording. So I think you can set it for where it's just records like the sensitivity. So if it's just raining outside, it shouldn't set it off. Yeah, I think you set it so like if it like bumps your car or something like that, and then it'll change it to a little bit more or less sensitive, I guess. All right, friends, final thoughts on this camera. It does an excellent job of recording very good quality, whether night or day. You can see all around you, the parking monitor, the voice commands, the app where you can use to download the videos onto that or use the SD card. Like it comes with the SD card. So just a lot of nice bonuses here. Like you can turn the cameras on the side. So mine was mounted behind the rear view mirror. That's why it was a little hard to see. If you just drop that down a little bit, you could, those side cameras, you could do basically view the entire cab. So maybe you're doing like Uber or something like that. You want recordings in there. Yeah. So the motion sensor thing, like I said, if you hardwire it in there, use a hardwire kit, it can do, it'll pick up the movements that you want, adjust the sensitivity a little bit so it's not just like the wind blowing or whatever that's going to set it off. You don't want it recording constantly, you just want it recording when something happens. So very good idea to protect you in case of someone bumps into your car or there's an insurance claim or something like that. The police need a dash cam for maybe an accident that happened and you got involved and you could prove that it wasn't you or whatever. There's a lot of different insurance scams and things out there. So it's a great idea to have a dash cam. Plus you might capture something cool. Bigfoot running across the road, who knows? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope it's helpful. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.